Welcome friends to my kitchen. It's a very early morning and I have to make a lot of bulge. I already have recipes with bulge, but there's always new people coming and they don't know that I have it. So this is a large quantity. I have 15 pounds of flour here. I have 30 eggs, 6 cups of milk, 4 cups of sugar, a cup and a half of butter, 3 tablespoons of salt, 4 tablespoons of yeast, and some water. And we're gonna make our, we're gonna start by making our yeast. So we know these as bulge. 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, and we mix all this. And then I have about a cup of warm water. You want warm water. So this is a bread that is tradition to the island of San Miguel in Azores. This bull lift came from the Furnas, a town called Furnas, where they have the hot springs. That's where this bread came about, as far as I know. I remember it was always Bolos das Furnas. Anyway, so my mom used to make this bread when we would run out of bread in the middle of the week. So I'm gonna mix my salt with my flour, and I'm gonna whisk all this because you want all that well combined. Okay, that's done. And then I'm gonna beat my eggs, and then mix with the sugar and the butter. Anyway, I have already recipes over here on my channel of bulge lips. But this is what I do for a living. I bake from home. I bake tons of biscuits, tons of bulge lips, whatever it is that I can make and sell. That's part of my business. So I have over 100 little bulge lips to make. I think I have about 6 bags. There's 6 per bag. So I'm gonna add my 4 cups of sugar. I don't put no lemon, none of that. This is just, some people sometimes put lemon in everything. I don't. This is the natural. Bulge lips don't take lemon. But if you want to put it, go right ahead. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. And I'm gonna make this batch, and then I'm gonna try to make a batch of gluten-free for my son. He's gonna come in, get some food, so I figure I'll surprise him and make some bulge lips gluten-free. Okay, you want to make sure that it's all beat, all those eggs. I'm gonna make a well in the middle. I had to get my biggest my biggest bowl. This was a bowl from my mom. This is my inheritance when she passed away. Well, actually she gave me before. So I don't use it very much because I make it in large quantities, so this bowl is not enough. I need multiple bowls. But today for this bowl will be enough. Okay, I beat all the eggs and I'm gonna pour them in here. I got up very early because I need to make this. I got quite a few things to do. Okay, I'm gonna pour my 1.5 cups of butter, and I can see my yeast is almost to the top. See? Not even 5 minutes. Put your yeast. And then I'm gonna use milk, these 6 cups, and then if I need more, I'm gonna use water. So you want more milk. And I'm gonna get in my little stool, my grandson's stool. So I can mix this. Too short. Anyway, so my mom used to make this when we would run out of bread. She would bake the bread every Friday, but come sometimes on Wednesdays, bread was gone, so she would make bullich for us and buldasta. I made buldasta not that long ago, so if you're interested, go look for it. It's there on my channel, and we loved it. It was delicious. So we grew up eating this. My kids grew up eating this, and now I got my town involved, and when I put it out, I get quite a few orders. So, and that's it. Just mix all this. And then the difference with this is we bake it, I bake it. Some people bake it in a cast iron skillet or any skillet. Mine, I used my pancake griddle, the electrical griddle. So that's what I use. Okay, I'm gonna need some more water. So I'm gonna get more warm water. Okay, so I'm gonna put maybe 2 more cups of water, and we'll see. Because I still have a lot of flour here. And I'm mixing with one hand just in case if I need to do something, I have the other hand. Yeah, I'm gonna need probably 1.5 cups more. Anyway, so I cook mine on a pancake griddle. That's the only, this does not go in the oven. And in those days, that's why this was an easy bread, because they had to use the wood fireplace, and this way you would have some kind of bread, but you wouldn't have need to have to turn the oven on. And so anyway, so I got my town introduced to this bread, and now I do maybe every 2 months or 3 months, depend. It's been a while since I haven't made it, so a lot of people love it. And the Azores now, they use this bread to make hamburgers. I haven't tried it. My sister says I had to try it, so I have to do that. I'm gonna need more water. So that was 4 cups. I need to clean all the bottom, that there's no flour in there. Mixed, and I'm gonna let this sit here for 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back and give a hand, and then I see if it needs more liquid. for now, this needs to absorb, all that flour needs to absorb the liquid. Then it'll let me know if I need more. So 15 minutes. What a gorgeous morning. That's why it's worth it to get up early. How beautiful is this? Okay friends, it's been 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna give a hand to my dough and then I'm gonna see. I think I need a little bit more liquid. Yeah. It needs a little bit more, maybe about half a cup. And you know, because if the dough is too hard now, it's going to get harder as it rises. Well, it hardens because that flour is still absorbing all the liquid. So I think with this, extra milk will be better. I mean, extra water. You could have put all milk too. But my mom always used milk and water. And sometimes just water. And then when all that water is incorporated, and all you're doing is flipping and punching, and it incorporates all that liquid into the flour. And then we're gonna let this rise until it fills up the bowl or it doubles in size. It depends. The house is hot, it might go faster. If it's cold, it'll be slower. I'm gonna put more. So total, I put just now another half a cup. And that's what you do. I just know because that water is all absorbed and the dough is still heavy. The dough is heavy. It's just gonna get heavier. And the reason you don't want too heavy is because you don't want this to be a heavy dough. If it's too heavy or it's too hard, it won't make a fluffy dough. It'll be a very doughy. So once it's all absorbed into it and it's soft, then you'll know. And these can be made and you can freeze them. They freeze very well. And this with a cup of tea, some butter and St. George cheese or any cheese, delicious. Okay, I think it's better now. All that liquid is incorporated. I'm gonna left this here, I'm gonna cover and let it until it doubles in size, and then I'll show you. Okay friends, here it is, my bulge ready to shake. And here we go. I'm still finishing cooking the gluten-free that I made. And now I shape these. So I have to be very careful every time I use this and I go touch those. I have to wash my hands and make sure, even though this is corn flour, but this is regular flour, so anyway. And you just grab whatever size you want to make your bulgulivch. And I just gather all it together and then I put it aside. As soon as I'm done cooking these, then I start baking these. So anyway, I'm gonna shape, and then once I start cooking, I'll show you. Today is for this. Busy, and everything comes all at once. Okay friends, here's my bulgulivch. Just put this in this one, flip this one. And this is what I have. Okay friends, I'm at the end of my bulgulivch. I have all of this, 132 bulgulivch. As you can see, they're a good size. They're perfect to make a English muffin in the morning. So you should give it a try to this recipe. Make it a smaller amount, and but like I said, this is all for orders. So I know when I make, I always make as a large quantity. So anyway, I will leave the recipe in the description. It's a smaller recipe. It's not for this large quantity, but you give it a try, and these freeze very well, and take it out and put it in a toaster whenever you want it. So until next time, have a good day. Let's get cooking.